Welcome to Chapter 2 of the History of the Missouri Feral Hog. While feral hogs still existed in 1982, the populations were so low that the USDA did not show counties in Missouri of having any. Everything changed in the 1990s. For Missouri, domestic pork prices plummeted and hogs were released by hog farmers on the ground hog operations. Owners, rather than suffering losses trying to raise them, would release them into the local woods. Missouri Department of Agriculture is the agency that oversees and regulates the on-the-ground hog operations. In the 90s also were featured in a Field and Stream magazine about the Irish wilderness. Even the U.S. Forest Service had a control and management history of population biology of feral hogs on the Irish wilderness. But hunters would take large number of hogs but stop short of eradication due to the difficulty of removing the last few hogs. As noted in the Field and Stream magazine in 1990, Irish wilderness was featured as one of the places to hunt hogs in Missouri. Feral hogs became an issue in Missouri in 91 when a small population was detected living in the Irish wilderness of the Mark Twain National Forest in Oregon County. Hunters again were keeping the population low. Hunters took a few of the hogs and some were tested for pseudorabies and swine tuberculosis. The quarantine cost the Mark Twain National Forest a considerable amount of personnel costs to eradicate the diseased hog population. As a result, 16 agencies and organizations interested in swine production and land management joined forces to form the Missouri Feral Hog Task Force back in the 1990s. They were state agencies, federal agencies, private organizations, and a college. The United States Forest Service in the 1990s in the Irish wilderness hired a local logger with a log skidder that was pulled by teams of horses to get the materials to the site. The trap was logs fastened to trees in a circle with hog panels for top, log pin traps. The hogs they killed, indeed tame hogs that had been released and had become wild as they had metal tags in their ears from farmers. One of the best eradication efforts in Missouri happened in 1997. Whether it is omitted from history or just forgotten about in history, the United States Army base, Fort Leonard Wood, hogs were first observed on Fort Leonard Wood in 97. They encouraged hunting and killing whenever possible, intensive trapping and monitoring by natural resource managers with the goal of total eradication. Hunters went after the new quarry with much enthusiasm, as unknown number was removed by hunters from 97 through 2004, but likely included several hundred hogs. A total of only 93 hogs was trapped and removed from the natural resource managers from 2001 to 2004. No hogs have been documented on Fort Leonard Wood since 2004 to 2009. A probable key factor in the success of the hog removal of Fort Leonard Wood was the intensive trapping efforts in the restricted areas that hunters could not access. So the no hunting areas basically became hog refuge. An effective and complete feral hog removal requires a comprehensive approach, encouraging hunting/killing whenever possible and intensive trapping in refuge areas to accomplish feral hog eradication. At the same time, Missouri was raising the awareness to the damage feral hogs cause and encouraged private landowners to work with their neighbors to eliminate feral hogs on their properties. We are concentrating hunting pressure on public lands to limit their increase and spread to larger areas. In 98, with hunting, Missouri Department of Conservation Wild Pig reports 12 Missouri counties. In the late 1990s, hog prices just bottomed out. Some hog farmers opened their pens to set animals free instead of continuing to feed them. Population of feral hogs creeped northward. Hog population in 1900 through the 1970s were only in the 6 lower counties. The hog populations as of 1997 included the 6 lower counties and all the green shaded counties. In 1998, with hunting still the primary, and in some cases the only method of feral hog control, the population still stayed low as the 1998 map shows. The Feral Swine Conference of 1999, Missouri State Report, shows there were significant populations of 9 to 10 counties of feral hogs, with 6 to 7 more counties they were present in. In the map, it shows the distribution of wild hogs in the United States in red were present to 1981. The states in blue, wild hog populations have been verified since 1988. The black circles are locations of current population as of 1999. In 1999, a significant population in 9 or 10 counties, and at least some hogs are present in another 6 or 7 counties. Instances where people have released hogs on public land and other instances where hogs were released and escaping without adequate confinement. The population still remained very low because the Missouri Bow Hunters Volunteer Survey feral hog results for the year 1999 were still 0 hogs reported by bow hunters. With hunting being the main source of population control, established populations in 2000 and 2002 and isolated sightings both in 2000 and 2002 were still very low.